Hey, Pico. Hey, Pico. I just went to try and join multi-stream, right? It says you've got to pay to multi-stream. Right, here, get this. You're going to laugh at this, right? I'll put it on Windows Capture. Farm Tech. Let me show you. Farm Tech, how you doing, buddy? Right. I went to try to click on to as live stream. So if I click on, where is it? It's actually on here. Oh, select stream. Let come up. Right, okay. No, it's not letting me do it. When I was trying to get it, it says you've got. Why does it sound like every night? Because I've got the fan on and I'm melting. I'm absolutely melting. I'm bloody hot as anything. You're gonna laugh at this, right? How you doing, buddy? 26 degrees in here, 64% humidity. No wonder I'm sweating. The humidity's gone through the roof. I've got the windows wide open. It's so warm in this flat. Let's see if I can turn it down a bit. That's better. I'll put it on a lower setting. So let me put this in the rubbish and I'll tell you what's up. You're going to laugh at this. Right. So I sold a reel to reel, right? I sold one on eBay, on Fleabay. Did you have that noise cancellation on switched on? Yeah, hang on. That's a good question. Let me double check. Yeah, it's on. Yes, it's actually on. So, I sold this on Fleabay, right? Sold this actually on Fleabay itself. And as typical by Royal Mail, this was well wrapped up. It arrived not working when I showed them it was working. So now I've got to look at it. I've been paid out, they settled up, but now it's not working. So I've got to look into this now, why this ain't working. I took it apart round my mum's and it looks like the capstan wheel is seized up. It's not spinning. So something's not right. So I need to investigate it. Typical, like 90% of everything else. Typical when it comes to getting things delivered. I roll wrap this up and it's still, it arrived not working. Oh, Pabs is in. I didn't know Pabs was in. How you doing, Pabs? So, the handle would come off, right? Where's the bit for that? Oh. Alright. Good old Royal Mail, yeah. Fucking joke. And Pico, I meant to tell you about Royal Mail. That damaged item that I sent you, right? Well, it wasn't damaged when I sent it to you, but thanks to Royal Mail, I can't put in a claim because it's only covered up to £20, and they want proof. They want proof how much you paid for it, and it only covers up to 20 quid. If you want to take out extra insurance, you have to pay an additional £7 to £9 on top of what you paid for it to be covered. Unbelievable. Yeah, I had it arrived in bits, yeah. Bloody annoying. Royal Mail charge, they've upped their prices and they're no different than DPD. No different in DPD. This was subject to turning up. I proved that this was in fully working condition. If I get this up and running, I will put this one, they'll always find a way with it. Yeah, it annoys me, it really annoys me to think that they put their prices up and then they get out of it saying, well, you're only covered up to £20, but we want proof how much it is on that front. And if you want to take out extra insurance, it's an additional £7 to £9 extra on top of what you paid, and then that only covers you up to 150 on that. And then they want photos. You've got to upload photos and proof of it arrived damaged, and also proof of purchase, how much you paid for it. Like 90% of everything with that department, they're just an absolute, I won't say the word on here, but you can read between the lines of what I call them. So this is not, this is arrived now, not working. It powers up, but it's not spinning. Just annoys the buggery out of me now with this department. Now, it feels, and I'll show you what's not spinning, why I think it feels like something's jammed. Right, so this is off, because I already took this apart. I had a quick look around my mum's. And I'll show you what's not spinning around. Right, I'll tell you the issue that this is now got. This is not spinning. It's making a humming noise, and it's extremely stiff. It's extremely stiff. It's something feels like it's delodged into this, because it's just making a humming noise. Lucky enough, he didn't burn a belt at it, and he didn't keep it on for too long. But this is it. That shouldn't be that stiff. That is really, really stiff. So I need to take that out and investigate what's going on here underneath. So to get to that, I need to take. Why is there a screw missing now? I'll put the screw back into that. He's had this apart, you know. He's had this apart. Something's not right here. There's a screw missing, I've just found out. So he has took this apart. God damn it. Fucking people. It'd be held in by a clip, yeah. So I'm going to have to open this up and have an investigation. I can't see what. Did you check the serial number that matches the one you sold? No, I didn't. I didn't take a picture of it, to be honest. That's a good shout. I should have done that, really, shouldn't I? This looks like mine. But he's had this apart. I know he's had, because there's a part missing here. There's a screw missing. There's another screw underneath there. I then need to take that one out to get to this. Where's that screwdriver? It might be swapped out. I'm hoping not. I mean, I've been paid out on it anyway. So if I can get this working, I'll resell it. And eBay put that in with my favour. Move this camera up a bit. It's just going to get in the way. Something's not right with that. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull that out. Got to be careful here because I've got the wires and them screws ain't helping as well. Where's my pinches? There they are. It happens to a lot of people worth taking out the bits and putting in bad bits, and then you can get them to return it. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. That just wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm pretty sure, I think you could be right there. Don't think this looks like the original part anyway, because I remember putting all this in. I do remember putting all this in, but that should not be stiff like that. This is not, it's not, it feels like it's struggling to spin. Hey, Briz is in. How you doing, Briz? Right, hold up a minute. I'll be careful here. Tell you what, let me take that belt off. Put that belt over there for a minute. Spin that freely. See, that's spinning freely. That's spinning freely. That front. Hey, Simon's in. How you doing, Simon? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, just want to make sure. Ain't been catching inside there, is it? No. It's magnetised, so it seems to be alright, but that definitely was not spinning when I plugged it in, it was just humming. I think what went on first was this. This went on first, and then this went on after. Not bad, buddy. Good. Did you win on your game? I've been lurking in the background because I've been doing jobs around my mum's. Because I go around my mum's every day, so I'm not really back until in the afternoon. This is an eBay return. If you guys are wondering, you just joined the chat. Stuart Pico said you got to watch them because these people will swap parts over, and I think he's right. They will definitely do that. They will definitely swap parts. I think nothing of it. Now I've got to find there should be a nut to hold these in. Oh God, now I've dropped the nut on the floor. What you like? There you go, banana. Well, this is going to be fun and games, isn't it? I don't want to take all that top part off to get to that, because this was, yeah, look, that's freed up now. See, look, that's freed up. That was jammed. That was jammed up. That wasn't spinning. That free. So whatever has happened, something had jammed that up, and it wasn't spinning, which is not engaging this to turn it on. Because when I spun it round, I went, Jesus, that's tight. Shouldn't be like that. Something's not right. What I might have to do is take the top part off. Oh God, what was that? Something's just pinged. Yeah, I might have to take all that off to
Oh, fucking hell.
well, I shouldn't have to, really. It was that wasn't spinning. Oh yeah, he was on Mr. Swindon's stream.
Oh, fucking hell.
Sorry guys, I didn't know. I thought, oh, I didn't know, yeah, ping. Michael's in. How you doing, Mike? Sorry, Mike. When it gets to 9 o'clock at night, I normally like to turn in. Because I've got shopping Thursdays. It's my shopping day. And if I don't get me 7 hours sleep, it affects me getting up in the morning. Let me have a quick look for a minute. Oh, it is. The joy streaming is working, so we was just talking about, I think Andy was just talking about yeah, because I see I was in a cafe this morning about 7:30, and I was watching Ace, which I joined into Ace's stream. I always join Ace's stream. I was just having me panini and cup of tea, and yeah, I think Andy was just talking about PCDDs up to 7,000 now on the subs. He got me. The E-Lay come. Yeah, I know, because McKenna wasn't around. Yeah. Yeah, McKenna was late getting on there. You're missing a fibre washer, brass washer ones at the bottom of that motor. I've took them all off at the minute. I've got them all here. So I've got that. Oh, Simon's back on. Si's back onto his gaming session. It's just flagged up. Those lovelies. I might have to take that motor out, you know. I can't gain access to pull that out. There's two washers. There's two nuts that have to go on. Yeah, it's missing a fibre washer and a motor under it. But yeah, I've took them off in a minute. I've got them here. But to get to that, I can't get to behind here, right? There's a section behind this bit here. And I've got to get this motor and them nuts behind on here to squash this up. I don't know if I can actually do it this way. I might be able to do it this way. Let's see if I can do it this way. Might be able to. What it does, this holds all of that tension motor in. I've got to hold it with a thin nose pair of pliers. So I need a thin nose pair. Oh god, these ain't gonna do. What I need to do is just hold this in. God, this is nigh impossible. Yeah, I've got it, bit it. It was slightly cross-threaded. I don't want to take all that top off. It's a bugger to take apart. But that motor was jammed. It was seized up. I couldn't spin it, and I'm lucky he didn't keep it on because he would have burnt them. It would have burnt the transformer out and took the fuse out as well. Right, I've got to put one more in. I can get one more in. Yeah, in thunder. It's pissing down here. No, it's actually not. It's coming over overcast. In Essex region. Worms must be near Heathrow or something. He did say he was near, or Gatwick. That's about an hour away where I am. Oh, look at that. Look, I think I've mastered that. Now, if I sell this, if I resell this on eBay and I get this back up and running, I'm going to put on there, buy a pickup. I'm not going to send it no more through the post. These machines are too delicate to keep putting through. The Royal Mail are no different than any other service provider, right, of not looking after people's parcels, but they're charging, their prices have gone up. That cost me £9, which plus £2 VAT on top, I'm about £11.5. Fun fact, from UK people, I'm from Windsor, and the county is Windsor. It's called Essex County. Yeah, but I'm from Canada. I went to Windsor Safari Park. That's about a 5-hour drive from where I am, right? It took me about 5 hours to drive for Windsor Safari Park. And what did the bloody monkeys do? Rip my ear off my car. My own fault. There's a bypass, so you can cut out the monkey section to drive through the safari park. I went, no, I'll drive through. Yeah, the little bastards, they ripped my aerial right off, snapped it. And I went, that was my own fault. I shouldn't have cut through it. I should have bypassed it. Bloody little monkeys, I tell you. Right, I've got it here. Right. No, it's seizing up. It's not spinning round. Oh, it's not gripping. Ah, that's spinning round. God, I'll tell you what, that feels extremely stiff to me on that. Oh, that's why, because it's not engaging that properly, sitting on there. Well, why is that? But that transformer feels extremely stiff now. It used to be a lot freer than that. Why is that? Why is that transformer not playing ball? And again, that is not turning. It's just spinning freely. So it's got a transformer issue now. Oh God. I'm pushing that transformer around. I'll leave the belt, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this back, just temporary, right? Just going to put this back temporary and inspect that. Because something's not right, it's not, could it be that bearing's worn out? No. What it is, it's this here. This is spinning, but the bottom part ain't spinning, right? So what it is, it's supposed to be squashed down, so then it bites. Hey, El Stevo, how you doing, buddy? And this here, it feels extremely. I know that it's got to have some. It's got to have some resistance because it's magnetised, but this don't seem to be sitting in there now, which I never had this issue before. So it feels like something's not engaging properly. Where they've jolted it around, I'm going to tighten it up. When it comes up with just one, do you reckon that's a bot or something? I reckon that's a bot. I'm going to plug this in, right? That's not touching. No, it's not. It's not touching anything. I've put 2 screws in, but I'll tell you what. Something's definitely not right with that. I'll tell you that now. They've done something to the where that's been banged. It's now affected part of the transformer. And there's something's not right with that transformer. What I'm going to do, I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to have to watch it here because I don't want to get zapped. I want to keep an eye on the. Where's my torch? I need my torch. So I want to keep an eye on that, but also I need to turn the dial, which is over there. This is going to be fun and games. Right, power. Right, as long as I keep away from high voltage, which is round here and round here, I should be safe. That's not spinning. That's not spinning. Right, okay, turn it off. The motor thing's not spinning. The transformer's not spinning round. It's just making a humming noise because something's not right with the transformer now. So I think the first thing I need to do is retake all that back out. There's something wrong with that transformer. That's where the issue lies. It's laying right here. So I need to take all this apart. Where's the... I need the small screwdriver. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that bucket is around that thing that it's called. And Mick, the washers are back in place. Yeah. What I've got to do, I've got to strip all this apart. It's not even spinning on the back. When I turn that on, it's not doing nothing. It's just making a humming noise. And that's exactly what he described, is a humming noise. So, it looks like to me, what I'm going to need to do is, I need one of these. I need to break this off. Take all that off. Take that off. Don't want to lose any of these. They're seized. That feels like they're seized up. It's not even spinning. Look, I can't even spin that. I've got a job to spin it. Head is out on the highway. So now that's all out, that should now just pull all three. There's definitely something wrong with that transformer. Except that I'm losing my hair. My hair's falling out. I'm not surprised. That was an interesting poll that Mr. Swindon done. It proves how many, and he put a category, right, of how old people are in the chat. And 67% are over 50 in the chat, which is quite surprising. Mick, I was trying to say if you're missing washers in the wrong way, that would do it. We'll stop the motor from... Right, okay. Well, I've took it out. I'm going to take this motor out. Something's not right with that motor. It's not spinning. It's just sitting there. I already had a look, and when I looked at it, I went, yeah, that's not right. Something's not right with this. Look, I can't even turn it. Look, it's not even turning. The motor's not turning. Yeah, and it's popular with the over the hill club. Yeah, I was actually quite surprised. Well, I'm not really surprised because a lot of us streamers and people are joining the chat. Oh, and Mr. Swindon said he's not going to dress as Mandy this year. He's not. So Mr. Pico, I think they're planning something for the stream for Christmas. But Andy said he's not doing it. He said he's done it once, he's not doing it again. We want him to dress as Mandy. I went, no. I went, why don't Pico and Hot Cows dress up? That's what you said. You asked what was in the chat. I went, there you go. So they could be asking you if you want to do a Christmas stream. Probably MK will, but I'm not a member of MK anymore, of the MK club. I think me and Worms are banned. Worms got timed out too many times like I did. Oh, thanks. Yeah, just thought I'd give you a heads up. Well, PCDD and James are going to be organising something for this year. But every time they organise it, I go out for the Christmas meal and I end up missing it. Well, typical. It's the Christmas meal where all my old colleagues that I meet up once a year. And I can't miss them because I've been doing it for years. Why don't you jump in, Mick? Nah, it's all right. I'll keep that one by a bird. Hot cows probably would. Yeah. I'm out on what? I'm on NK stream as well. Yeah. It's what MK's put a lot of people on the block list, I'm afraid to say. He's done that on his own back, no one else's. He banned me. I know he's banned me. Don't know why. I ain't done nothing. I think what didn't help. Well, I got my account hacked. I think he thought that was me. Well, it was my account, but that wasn't me because I had my account hacked. But then he put me on the block list. So I went, right, okay, fair enough. So I stayed away since. They've all got their own rules, you know. If you can't have a bit of fun on stream, then don't stream. If you can't take it, the old saying is, if you can't stand to eat, stay at the kitchen. You know, same with streaming. You've got to take the rough with the smooth. It's not going to be. You're going to get this with streaming. It's going to happen. You're going to have lurkers, and you're going to have all the other. You're going to have like people come in your stream and give you a bit of grief. I've had it. I think we've all had it to that point. I want to see why this is not. Is it the bearing? No. Motor spins freely, so it ain't the bearing. No. So that bearing is fine. So why is that jamming up? So that's working lovely. And I can feel the resistance in there. Mick. And we'll have air in our 80s. Yeah, I've always had a full set of air. If you see me in a photo, right from 1982, my friend didn't. He started losing his hair. If you have a look, well, he had a good set of hair. If you have a look at me on the motorbikes, and this is 1983, right, when I was out on the bikes. But if you have a look, we had a full set of hair in the 80s when I used to be out on the bikes. I've still got all my hair now. I ain't lost none. If anything, I'm just going grey, just how I'm old. But I've never lost any of my hair. Yeah, and there's another picture. That was another picture when we was coming out. We got off the bikes and we was covered in mud because the day we went out, it was raining. It was raining and lightning, and we used to deliberately go out on the bikes. So we used to deliberately go out on the bike, a bit dusty, but yeah, full set of hair. He looked like. I used to call him Knight Rider. You know that David Hasselhoff. I used to call him David Hasselhoff because he used to have curly hair like him back in the 80s. Just made me laugh. But then shell suits were the thing at the time. But it did make me laugh. But yeah, we never lost any of our hair. We was alright. But he turned to drink, I'm afraid to say, and it claimed his life. Which, that's what happens. Yeah, I love Knight Rider. But yeah, typical from the 1980s. So this is spinning freely. So why is that giving resistance and it feels really, really tight? Because that's not right on there. Could it be this? No. There's a little bit of resistance. There's a little bit of resistance in that. A little bit. Tiny, tiny little bit of resistance. But that's spinning freely, look. So that shouldn't be some badass boys. Yeah, it is. 1983 that was. I was still at school. But I was working in Woolworths at the time, because when I used to do Saturdays, I used to work in Saturdays because I still got me Woolworths records, that I had, and we got a 10% discount for working there. It was a bit of extra pocket money, and it bought me some games for my Commodore 64 that I had back in the day. And I used to go down the computer shop down where I own. Knight Rider, Airwolf, Dukes of Hazzard. All good programs I've watched. Yeah, all banned now in the UK. Well, they just don't show them anymore. They don't show them. So I don't know why this has got resistance when this has got... That's got resistance, but that's freeing. Look, you can see that. Look, guide right through it. And that's freeing up lovely. So why is that jammed up? I don't get that. Yeah, they lost their minds. It feels tight going in. There's nothing in this, and yet it feels like the magnets are resisting against it. There shouldn't be no resistance in that whatsoever. Right, that goes... Right, hold up a minute. So, I've got... Right, hold up a minute. So, that goes in there. Mick. The washers at each end of the motors that he just had out. Right, okay. In 1983, I was 20 and driving, like, hauling over Europe. Bloody hell. Yeah, I think I was about 13 at the time. I suppose that would have been about... Well, actually, I can calculate when that picture was. If I do a bit of simple math, if I go on to the calculator... So if I clear that, so it was 1983 minus 1972. No, I was 11 years old. I was 11 years old in that picture. On that front. And I was driving bikes. We was out on the bikes. So yeah, there you go. We was out there causing havoc. Mind you, we weren't causing any harm. We kept out 18-wheeler game, yeah. Mind you, I enjoyed it because it was a bit of but again, Gen X region kids obviously didn't have no fear, no crash helmet. No, I don't need a crash helmet. At the end of the day, you come off your bike, you knew all about it. What do? Get back on it, do it all again. And then magnets resist against it. Yeah, they are resisting. That's exactly what's happening. This is causing the problem. It is that that's causing the resistance. So what I've got to do is I've got to put that back on. Yeah, that's freeing up now. Look, that's freed up now. That wasn't freed up like that. Right, so I've got to go from underneath because this is at the top. I've got to put one of them nuts on there. Don't know why that was jammed up. Do you reckon the banging in the transit that caused that? I'm doing well, not having a motorbike, and my brother has both had issues of keeping their bikes on the right up. Well, YouTube is fair behind on Twitch stream. Yeah, it is. I've noticed that. It's really lagged behind. Ouch. I've got to try and hold that in and tighten this up at the same time. "15 seconds after." Jesus, is it 15 seconds? That's some serious delay, isn't it? Right, that one's in. Yeah, look, that's spinning freely now. Look, that's spinning nice and free. I reckon it was jammed. Do you know what my honest opinion is? I reckon where this got banged in transit, it got whacked, which pushed this down and jammed up. Because look, that's spinning freely now. It wasn't doing that before. That motor it's in and out. I mean to have the washer on top. I didn't see him put the washer, so it's all done and pinch it to stop it from turning to resist it. The trouble is, Pico, they don't have any on here because all what I've got on here come off the top part, not onto the bottom part. So when I look, I'll show you what I mean. If I put this one in, I'll put the resistance because this has got to be earthed out. So this one is got to go through this side. Right. I'll put the nut there. It's freed up. I've freed it. It's definitely free now. I can fill it. Roll that in. Peter, are you getting back into your streaming again? Because you've got probably loads of bits that you can probably do. It could have been off-centered, therefore slightly close to the motor. I reckon that's what it was. you want my honest opinion? I think that's exactly that's what it is. It got ripped off set, and then it jammed up. That's why it weren't moving. Return delivered. Right. Okay. Yeah. I will be once I'm finished sorting everything out and getting all this set up. Yeah, because you've got that studio next door to you, so you're moving all your stuff away from that studio thing, in you. Did you that smash that you showed us in there? That was quite a bad. How could they not see a bus when they ended up having that? I don't get it. Drove right on the wrong side of the bus and smashed the bus up and smashed their car up. Unbelievable. Vintage, yeah, could convert it to an amp guitar. Yeah, it's a possibility. That's got to be strapped onto there because this is an earth. Oh, there's always one in it. You're always going to get one that's going to be frigging difficult to get back in. And it always ends up being the last one. Yeah, he's converted an old film projector into an amp. The valves inside. Nice. Mike, that's one thing I didn't notice. Mike, I didn't notice. You ain't been getting back into doing your playing your guitar and your keyboard and things. I used to like watching that. Are you actually getting back into it again? Well, it's enough coming dark now. It looks like it's going to fucking drop down outside. There's a mate on I did that on YouTube. Yeah, always practice. I'll always stream that again. Yeah. Oh, nice. What it is, I've got to try and hold this up. I've got to try and hold something up on it because what it is, it's not helping me. I'm going to put that down here a minute. I just want to rest this. That's it, that's better. It's too heavy. I don't want to rip the wires out of it. I've got to get this in. It's got to have a clamp in it. Anyone can trust their car from the right side. Yeah. Right, that looks like now, that is now tightened up. That's better. There you go. Right, that's done it. Tightened that up. Right, let me test that now. Yeah, that's freed up lovely. That's freed up lovely now. That's spinning nice and free. I reckon, do you want my honest opinion? I reckon where this got whacked in transit, it jammed and it couldn't spin. And I reckon that's why it weren't spinning. He said he could just hear, he could smell burning because it was probably. I don't think it did. You know, I have like loads of restoration projects on this stream. I'll break them up into streams one day, and just for restoration and things like that. The other day, yeah. Well, you're always in a good position because you're always getting bits coming in. I'm just more annoyed to think that reel to reel was fucking. I went all the way over to Crystal Palace to go and pick that up, and just to get it delivered to you, I fucking smashed into 1,000 bits. That just annoys the buggery out of me. That does. This is what annoys me with Royal Mail. A bit like the record player. You wrapped that up really well. That record player, and then what happened? Fucking smashed all the top because they don't care. Right. Well, I've got to put that bit of cardboard underneath because this cardboard is a protector. That's what really buggers me. That's what really annoys me on that, is that you take all the extra precaution to try to be really careful. It's like these some parts are salvaged in the next restoration and so on. Did you stream yesterday, Mick? I did, yes. I streamed on Twitch. I was just testing. I was testing mainly Twitch. Not YouTube so much. Oh, I missed that one. Remove the material, the covers from the radio, and yeah, re-glue the new coverings. The trouble is, even though you got them parts, the time you buy the parts, right, of restoration, and you mean you do it properly, you strip it down, you recover, but the time you buy the materials, right, and you've restored it, there's not many of these being restored. Because there's a lot of broken ones on there, and the ones that are working are probably going to fail at some point in their life because they've never been recaps, they've never done. So to actually get them in mint condition, look at that 8-track. Prime example with that 8-track. There's hardly any of them working, and if they are, they're not in great condition. It's not so much the value because they're not really worth that much. It's a bit like these reel-to-reels. Prime example, they're not worth that much. But comparing to thinking that you've preserved it and there's not many of these left now. I've got to try and get that in. Yeah, radios are not worth so much, so radio station. It's a shame, but it is true. Yeah, we're moving everything into the warehouse. I've got everything set up, especially, that's why it's not streamed at the moment. Yeah, because obviously so much longer will be streaming, yeah. Well, once you've done it, once you've got there, it ain't so bad. Now this, for some reason, it is not playing ball. Now I should have. Like that. So if I move that there, lay that down, and then I've got to try to, there's a guide thing there, and you've got to keep this bit of cardboard on because there's connectors here and you can't shorten these out, which you don't really want to shorten out. Like that one there, and you've got to be careful not to rip the wires off and all. Like that. So I've got connectors. I've got to put that one there. That's got to go down to that one. That's got to be sealed up. So that one there, that looks better. Right, that one's in. Well, that's in. Right, that one's in there. And the headphones. I'll have to have a look to see if I can find another one to put into here. Yeah, look, the bones come out now, it's clouding out. 62% humidity. The humidity's gone up by 2. It was 60, it's now 62. It's ridiculous. So it feels like to me, the transit have whacked that and pushed it down. I've took all that out, re-straightened it all up. That's why it's not spinning. It's fucking 100%. Right, that's tightened up. Let me try that now to see if that's all nice and spinning. Yay! She's all nice and free. Yeah, it's all spinning nice and free now. So what actually happened, I think where it got whacked in transit, that had pushed this down and it had knocked it off alignment, which is why this wasn't spinning so free. But that's going to happen again. I reckon if I put that back in transit, that could happen again, and that will have the same thing happen again. Because this was all fully working. Yeah, that's right, old school look. I love the old school look. That made the current buns come out. Oh no, Bronson's up. Don't start, Bron. Don't start. Don't start. They ain't got those. I've got one sandwich out there, one sarnie. One fucking sandwich. And he's up and he's off. Bonnie's up and he's off. That Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie, you big monster. Fucking whack me, that big goofy eye. You're fucking trouble, mate. Hello,
On that front.
Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. Hello, boy. Hello, boy. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I ain't rubbing your guts, you're rotten. Ah. So, I know he wants a sandwich. Let's get him a sandwich. Let's get him a sandwich. I'll get you a sandwich. Fuck's sake, Potson. Every time I try to do something, no, you want a sandwich. So, she done me 2 rolls a day. Can't believe they cut that tree down. Mind you, it's nothing a lot lighting. Right. Bonnie sandwiches, right? Bonnie always wants sarnie. What we got today? What's she done today? Oh. So she's done him. She's done a bit of chicken and cucumber and cheese. Fuck, well that's gone. Well that's gone. The sandwich is gone. Jesus Christ. He's fucking swallowed that, that's gone. He's like a pig in a trough, that Bonnie. He knows it's like a bloody clock, bang on time. He does. It's always around about 3 o'clock. He knows he wants a sarnie. Look at him. That big goofer, right? That bumble always wants sandwich. He don't chew, he just swallows it. He says, yeah, and what's that? That ain't a sandwich. Troublemaker. Troublemaker. He is. He's nothing but trouble. Well, that's gone. Right, Dodson, there's no more sarnies, right? Sandwiches are gone. Sloth, how you doing, brother? Yep, Bonson knows when it's sandwich time. He knows when it's sarnie time. Trouble. Do you want to take the troublemaker home with you? You'll have to keep up with him, keep fucking feeding him. That Bonnie, he just knows when it's sarnie. Bang on time, that Bonson. It's that big quadrant brain. He's one big goofy kid. Right. Finished now, Bronx? Can I get back on with work now? Because I ain't got no more. Dad, you've had it. All gone. Yep, all gone. Bonson's at it. Oh, bless he's got the socks. He must know when it's I noticed Otcal's, he's got the same camera. He's got the Instant 360, the one I've got, which I'm using at the moment. What was that? Oh, the fucking thing fell over. Do you know what the funny thing was? That he ran into camera issues, then sound issues. His sound was really very low. I don't know what was going on with his sound. Oh, wait, don't worry, we can lip read. I said, don't worry, hot cows, we can lip read. We've only got, well, I was trying to have a look because I was trying to put, now that's all freed up now, that's spinning nice. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plug this in and just confirming that now, it is now spinning freely. So there's nothing else under this. That's all screwed up, that's all tied down. Nice. Let me see if this is now spinning. Yay, she's spinning. Oh, it should be constantly spinning, and it is now constantly spinning. Yeah. Nice. So that was the cause. As soon as I took it off, I plugged it in, I found the problem within 30 seconds. I went, well, the drive's not spinning. Feels like it's seized. So it's a very simple little bit of kerfuffling going about, and that's moved over closely now. Look, this was all jammed up
till it's cool,
because it got
just
knocked
cool,
in transit.
into
So
the
I think
mouth.
what I'm going to do is get this back up and running,
Nice.
re-advertise it, pick up only. I'm not going to get this delivered because it's just going to happen again. And this time it will get broke permanently and it'll be too bad because then it'll be beyond repair. So freed that up. So Briz was right. I think what actually happened, it knocked it in transit and knocked all of this and whacked it all out of alignment. I think that is why, and I couldn't move it. Lucky he didn't take the belt out. He didn't destroy the belt because he could have burnt the belt, because the belts are super expensive for these, about £24 for the fucking belt. And then I've got to order them, they've got to come all the way from Germany and they're not the correct size. They're slightly oversized. This is the original belt and it's in very good condition. Get expensive, but the workshop, there's sorts, it's like sorts of dust, crap along the way, you need to replace that often. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do next then is see if I can find another screw to put underneath that, because there's one missing on here. I want to replace it. Hey Russie! Russ, isn't it a shame that you've lost some subs? I was really gutted about that. I was hoping that you was going to hit the 1,000 sub. We're not as popular as PCDD. We got to have dolphin people coming in. And you showed the goats. You showed the goats, all the farm animals. I went, that's going to draw some extra people to come in. We get Russ over his 1,000 subs, to 1k subs. No, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. I feel sorry for. I'm so sorry you ain't up to your 1k. And you're really popular with your people coming on. Everyone loves watching your channel. I love watching it. It's just one of them things that you can't get it up to, I'm afraid. Can't we nick some of Andy's to get you up to the 1k? That'd be easier. Right, I'm gonna have a look here underneath here. Everyone follow, yes, everyone is follow everyone around. Yeah, today, yeah. Yeah, but Russ is just shy, he's so close to get up to the 1k subs. I thought Russ would, but be honest, I didn't think Russ was going to have an issue getting up to 1K, but he's actually lost some subs. Almost there. Yeah, I know you are, bud. I know you are. You'll get there, buddy. All the lurkers lurking in the background. If you ain't joined to Rusty Russ Repairs, go and do so, because he's a great streamer. So, as you guys, obviously, some of you guys don't know what this is. This is reel-to-reel that I sold on eBay, on Fleabay, I should say. Sold it, they got it, but then it got damaged in transit, and then they sent it back, so I had to give them their money back. And I've just repaired it again, which it wasn't the case of needed to be repaired. Yeah, focus on the goat cam, right? I totally agree. Yeah, focus on the goat cam. Yeah, look at that. Look, and I found a squirrel and all. Who's that? Oh. Bloody Tesco's delivery. Curse. Yeah, we ought to have a Rusty Russ goat cam. We love the goats. We love seeing the goats. I can't believe how big they've got. Them goats have got extremely, extremely big. I reckon you can have like do you know what, Russ? That's not a bad idea. Why don't you do an animal channel and do a podcast every couple of days about the animals? I reckon you'll have more than 1,000 subs because people love seeing animals on the streams. Yeah, tie a GoPro to a goat and see how long it lasts. The goats will eat it. Goats tend to eat everything, goats. My cousin had a goat and she was lovely. Her name was Lorna. Lorna the goat. She was lovely, she was. Absolutely loved her. I would have had her, but then I can't have her in a flat at the end of the day. But she had like a bit of land. To have animals, you need to have a bit of land. She had a bit of land. She used to come up, used to love playing ball and fetching things like a dog. It used to make me laugh. When the fucking goat's acting like a dog. But she was lovely. She used to dress her up really pretty, like put pink bow ties around her because she was a girl. It sounds like work to me. I enjoy the hobby. Yeah, Russ, just stick to what you know. Don't get into it. Just gutted that you're not up to the 1,000 subs yet. Thought you would have been up there by now. Right, so the only problem was the motor was jammed up in this. That was the only issue. Lucky enough they didn't break it. But I'm not going to, if I put this back up for sale, which I will, I'll put on there, pick up only. I'm not going to have this get destroyed again with these people because Royal Mail in the UK don't seem to care about, getting these things. They're all going to get smashed up in the process, which I could do without. Yeah, goat cam then. Well, at least get a goat cam. Yeah, I totally agree. We get a goat cam, that might be the aspect. Oh, I've got to put this back in again. Oh, this was a bastard to put this back in. Pardon my French, but it was a bugger. This wasn't the easiest to put this back in. I'm waiting here, Mick. Have you tested it? Well, yeah, I've tested it. It works. Yeah, it's lovely. It's spinning nice and free now. I've just got to get this on, and this was the most tricky. That's why I didn't want to take this apart. This was a bugger to put this on. Absolute bugger. No, I tested it, made sure it was all free. Look, spinning. You can't see, but that's spinning nicely now. It was jammed. It was just jammed up. It wanted taking apart, straightening all up, and putting it back on. That's it. That's the only problem it needed, because that wasn't spinning, which wasn't engaging the wheels, because that was seized, which wasn't turning this, which wasn't turning that one when I turned it over. Just ordered French toast, poached egg, bacon. Oh, bloody hell. Mike's on a roll here. Mike's on a roll here. He's living a nicer luxury, this geezer. That's nice. Yeah, so that proves, doesn't it? I don't hear any music, don't you? Let me turn it up. I've got music playing. Let me turn it up. I'll put it up to 24. Yeah, there you go. Is that playing anything? Trouble is, I'd rather have it too loud or too low. Yeah, it sounds like it might be on in a roll. So, ow. Trouble is, that one there, this one goes over here. Because this one's slightly bent, I can see. What? No, Mick. I mean background music. What? You can't hear it? You can't hear the background music? Look, test the music. Oh, right. Oh, okay. So, oh, you mean that? I didn't mean the music that you said at the reel-to-reel. Right, okay. Yeah, well, let me put these back on. And then, because this won't engage otherwise, there's no caption wheel to turn it. Say, like the reel-to-reel. Because this was fully working. This was my one. And then the other one that I repaired, this is the 4-track system. This has got 1 and 2, 3 and 4. The one that I repaired was a 2-track system. Just had a 1 and 2. So this is a 4-track system. So you can have 4 tracks play, where the other one you can only have 2. Put your bloody glasses on, read slower. Right. Yes, sir. Right, let me put my goggles on and I'll test it. I thought you meant the background music, you donut. What did you say? Right. No, I mean background music. Yeah, background music is what I said, which is running. Well, I'm reading the message. Right, I've got up to where the goats were. Didn't hear you play any music. That's all you said. No, I did. Well, I'm sort of here. Well, I'm hiding. Oh, Tony's in. Hello, Tony. I didn't know you was in, my friend. Where are you all hiding? Pizza. Russ, yeah, that's a point. Yeah, what are you, when you, so Russ, are you only streaming once a week now then? It's on Tuesday, is it Monday nights you stream? I think it's Mondays. And the kids go back in the UK next week. I think they finish school. They go back to school next week. Yes, because I can have peace and quiet. Kids are running and riot round here. They ain't got nothing to do. That's what I don't understand. I never had that in the 1980s. We never had bloody gaming consoles. They didn't come out to the late mid-80s. So we had to make our own entertainment up and play. That's why I was out on the bikes. But we was away from all the houses anyway. So we wasn't causing any grief. So we wasn't, what we done, we was not causing any harm to anyone. Yeah, normally Monday evenings for you guys. Yeah, I thought yeah, because it's about the right time. You've been busy fixing generators, farming the rest of the week. Yeah. But Russ, I meant to ask you while you're in the chat. Can them goats? I meant to ask you in there, and I forgot to ask in the chat, and now it's just come to me. Can you actually milk the goats, like, and have goat milk and cheese and things like that? Well, I suppose you have to do it. I don't know the process of actually doing, but can you actually milk the goats and have like goat milk and then turn it into cheese or something? I mean, it's proper organic. You can't. I mean, I'm not really a goat. I love animals, but I can't drink goat milk. It's just too sour. It's too bitter. I might do a random week stream once. Well, yeah, anything's playing. That'd be nice. Turn that background music down. Yeah, see now you see now. Right, okay, I'll turn it down. Right, turn it down a bit. I did say background. My pumpkins are coming in nice. No, I said music on the reel-to-reel. Oh, did you? Oh, dear. Well, let me put this on because I'm speaking in chat. It stopped me from working. Pumpkins? What, Russ? You growing pumpkins now? You got pumpkins growing? It's one thing that I've never seen anyone. I never see anyone grow any pumpkins around here. Right, let me put this on. Yeah, pretty much died from pregnancy, so they would have been milking her. The goat mum, to be clear. Bringing all the tech to the BGA. Oh yeah, how are you getting on with that BGA machine? Can't believe that works lovely. It's a shame that they're just too expensive, them BGA machines. I'd love to get one of them. We're going to see pumpkins on the channel too. Them BGA machines are just too damn bloody expensive. The yard rabbit, so I didn't get into the garden, but I had a lot more veggies. Oh, nice. Russ is growing, he's going totally organic. I'm all for that. I love organic food. I've got 2 plum trees in the garden and I grow my own plums. Hot cows, you plum. Here you go, hot cows, you plum. Can't believe
Hot
you're streaming in 240. Yeah, plum. Yeah, hot cows, you plum. Yeah, let's see. Lovely. Right, got that in. Nice. Next part. Can I put that one in now? Nice. Right. Last bit. Can I get that one on there? Last little bit to do. Use those pinch. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do. I think he's right. You pinch it, and it should squash that on. Yeah, look at that. Hey. The only thing is, that's still not spinning freely. There's an issue there. Because if I plug this back in, that's not going to spin. Yeah, I'm spinning now. So what it was seized. That's got to come back off. That's got to come back off. That's not tight. Yeah, they work well with them clips. What it is, the spring is not engaging the capstan to go up. It's got to go up. So that's going to have to come back off. Take that clip out. Right, the issue I've got, the spring is not engaging enough, so the spring's gone down. So I've got, this is the cause of the problem. The spring's now, it is not sprung enough. It's compressed. The spring's too compressed. It's got to be pulled out. Which I have now need another pair of plums. I have like a dragon and fish too. Bloody hell, Russ is getting a farm. Well, it sounds like you have. You want to get a cow? Russ, why don't you get a cow? That's better. Still ain't seen the dogs and the chicks. No, I haven't. No. I'll put that there. I'm going to put that one on in there. No, it's not right. Hot cows might be available. Oh, for buying fudge cakes. Right. Well, Mr. Hot Cows, Cowder Man, Cowder Man. I'll keep calling him Cowder Man. Cowder Man, he has to keep going for treatment. Bless him. See, we're all getting to the point where we're all falling apart. I thought he was getting a cow. Yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Right. What I've done, I stretched that spring a bit. Right. Put the spring on there. Put that on there. There you go. Right. Then. And then. That's better. It's got a bit more resistance now. It's what it is. It's got to have. Let me clean that up a bit because I've got grease all over that. Eh? Mike, meet the master in chat. Did you do that chip for that Xbox 360? Because I had to go to bed when I was doing it. It was a bit late for the UK. Well, if I don't get my beauty sleep, it affects me from getting up in the morning. I've never seen that chip before. Put one on an Xbox 360. I thought he was going to do a proper RGH. The chip isn't working, it seems. Oh, for fine fudge cakes. You done all that work for bugger all. Yeah, see, putting that spring down on there, sprung that down. That spring was too compressed, it wasn't gripping. What it's got to do is that spring's got to be slightly sprung out, so then it's got compression on that, so that it puts it more tension onto this, so that stops it. It's a poor design. I had those chips in the drawer for a while. Oh, damn it. There's always a way. I've never seen that type of chip set before in a 360. That's what threw me off. I thought you was going to do an RGH on it instead of using a chip set. There you go, she's on. Right, second round. Now that's tight. That's really tight because the spring's it's not compressed. Right, second round, round two. Yay! Look at that, nice and tight now. That solved the problem. Right, now we can put it back and test. I've got to put the belt back on. Belt's got to go back on, but we are good to go. So I can put all of that one of wires back. Oh, this is only a quick stream. Quick stream. It's only a quick stream, but I repaired it. But hey, right, okay, got it back. The screwdriver knocked the fucking thing and it went boing. It's alright. Thanks, guys. It's only 22 degrees here. Well, I'll put you out your misery. It's gone up 1 degree in the flat. It's 27 degrees in here. 62% humidity. And I've got the fucking fans on. Boxing's curled up because he's had his bloody sandwich. Right, now I need to spin this round. Oh god, this is going to be fun and games. Got to be ultra careful here. Right. I've got to try and get the belt back onto the system. Yeah, good luck on that, Mick. These were a frigging nightmare to try and get on to start with. Right, got it. Got it. Right, cool. Cool as a cucumber. Right, so I've got to hold that, spin that round. Oh, on it, man. Right, that's it. Oh, I did have it. Oh, for flying fudge cakes. I nearly had that then. Now.
Oh, fucking hell.
Off. One of the hardest things is guide. These are buggers to put back on. It's 22 degrees, yeah. Big go. You gave me an idea. Oh, it's done it again. I don't even have to get it on, and then it pings off. I've got to get one on one side and guide it on the other. See, like that. 1 minute. No, what's Pete go up to now? Pete goes up to something. I dread it when he's up to something. Seconds behind on the stream. That's terrible. Oh, my internet's gone up and all. Like my internet service provider, they've put it up. I'm up to 1 gigabyte a second, up to 1,000 megabytes a second. Oh, this is driving me up the friggin' loopy-loo. Right, finally, I've got it on. Right, hold up. Finally, on. Yay! Right, it's on. It's on. It's spinning. It's spinning now. I can see it. It's fine. Twitch is 18 seconds in front of YouTube. Wow. Gozzy's on. Oh, Gozzy. Right, so engagement. Right, now really, I can now properly test this. So now all the wheels back on. But why isn't this engaging? Oh, it is. Oh. Leave that out for a minute. Right, let's plug a cassette in. These are called cassettes, or they call them reel-to-reels, but in the terms, they did call them cassette. Now, I'm going to have to be careful here, because YouTube keep flagging me for playing copyright material. I've had 3 warnings of copyright. They're just being dicks, basically. the stupid AI system that they've got into play. Right. Wait, it's playing. Well, I've got no sound. That's all engaging, lovely. Got nothing. Let me grab another cassette from it. I thought I had music on that one. I can't remember. Oh, I don't know. We got no sound coming out. Yeah, I mean. Oh, you know why? Ah, oh, you fucking Dago donut. I didn't press that, did I? Alright, let me try another one. I forgot this one, you got to select the track. It's not like my one. I think it's working fine. It's fine. Fine. Yeah, there we go. So she's back up and running. And lucky enough, they didn't damage it too much. But another one refixed. Thanks to bloody Royal Mail that don't care about their parcels, people's parcels. Got a brain them right across the head for what they'd done. This was working really nice before I sold it. Now I can re-advertise it. I'll select it on track one. I didn't select the track. This should have had music on it. What? Yeah. Song for Rusty Russ Repairs. It's alright, I'll select it. Now again, I got copyrighted last time I played this music, so I won't do that again.
PCDG, little shit.
Yeah. Hey, look who it is. Well done on your 1,000,000 subs, sir. Well done on your 1,000,000 subs. How you doing, PCDD? It was nice to see you in Mr. J Fix's stream, sir. That was a bit of a bonus, actually. I didn't expect that. Making a regular appearance. Right. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, song for Russie Russ. Let me play the songs. Yeah, I'm just going to do it, Pico. I'm just going to do it. Give me 1 minute, my friend. I'm going to pause that. And then what I'm going to do is go to Discord. I've got to leave this one. This one's when it runs. I'm glad to get this up and running. Just got to sort that out. Then I can put all this back and reclaim it. It's reclaimed. Right. God, it takes so long to load in. Jesus Christ. Right, here we go. Oh no. Old Mac Russell's Farm. I like that one. Old Mac Russell's Farm. Right, let me crank it up because you guys are probably not going to hear it otherwise. Right, are we ready? Are we sitting down? Good. Then we can begin. 3, 2, 1.
Old MacRossie had a farm! Old MacRossie had a farm! E-I-E-I-O! And on that farm he had no cows! E-I-E-I-O! No moo-moo here, no moo-moo there, not a bloody cow anywhere! Old MacRossie had a farm! E-I-E-I-O! And on that farm he had some goats! E-I-E-I-O! With a mama here and a mama there, here a ma, there a ma, goat hair everywhere. Old MacRossie had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some dogs. E-I-E-I-O. With a woof, woof here and a woof, woof there, here a woof, there a woof, dogs running everywhere. Old MacRossie had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some chicks. E-I-E-I-O. With a cheap, cheap here and a cheap, cheap there, here a cheap, there a cheap, chicken shit everywhere. Old MacRossie had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had one rabbit. E-I-E-I-O. With a hop, hop here and a hop, hop there, here a hop, there a hop, still just one bloody rabbit. Old MacRossie had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he grew his veg. E-I-E-I-O. Organic here, organic there, carrots and veggies everywhere. Goats eyeing up the bloody lot. Russie, mate, we'll eat what you've got. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he made goat soap. E-I-E-I-O. Soap on a rope here, soap on a rope there, goat soap hanging everywhere. Wash your hands, wash your toes, just don't ask where the goat milk goes. E-I-E-I-O. He had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. He's got goats and dogs and chicks galore, one lonely rabbit and veggies more. Soap on a rope and repairs on show, but still no bloody cows to mow. E-I-E-I-O. E-I-E-I-O. E-I-E-I-O.
That was brilliant. It always comes up. That's amazing. I've got to admit, that was brilliant. You've got to get a cow now, Russ. You're gonna have to get a cow in. You got to get a cows, get a goat, sign up the bloody lot. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. Absolutely. I'll tell you what. That's an amazing bit. When AI does its job, it's really, really good. It really shows off. It always comes up trumps. Always. It's what I love about, what makes me laugh about hearing it, because you're not going to get that anywhere else, which is really comical. I was expecting it to say something else. Right. Right, cool. Rusty Russian farm set repairs for that. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Wow. It's amazing. I'm going to have play with AI songs. You're going to have to. You can get one done with dolphins. That would be brilliant. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear the ones with the dolphins. Let me turn that down just a tad. Yeah, you get a lot of cold callers in yours, PCDD. I know I get a lot of cold callers as well. I'm sure you can make one up with an AI song with a lot of the cold callers you got. That would be brilliant. Because that's actually quite funny. Yeah, dolphin, like a dolphin one. Got to do one for PCDE, yeah? Yeah, well, like I said, PCDE always gets the cold callers coming in. Sid, PC and the dolphins. Got to get out swimming with the dolphins. They don't get it. The cold callers don't get it. They haven't got our sense of humour. Definitely not got the English sense of humour. Because all they want is just to get your details. They're not interested in anything else. Right. So that's all cleaned back up now. God for that. Now I can put all this back. Oh, where's this one go? Good. Oh, the flipper song. Yeah. Under the Sea, great idea. We'll play and see what comes up. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'd love to hear that. Put it in the post. I'd love to hear something like that. It's good when it works. It's absolutely brilliant. The stream ones, the wilder the stream goes, the more better the song comes out. I've noticed. I have noticed that. On mine, it just comes up. Mick, put your bloody glasses on. I keep forgetting to put my glasses on. That's Pico. Mick, put your glasses on. He didn't see the chat. And then it comes up all in the song. It's actually quite funny. That one. Oh, Matt Russey had a farm. I like that. Yeah, because Russell's got a farm. It's got a farmyard. Where's this bit going? Oh God. It's fucking all flops out. I think it goes behind, doesn't it? To these. Bloody springs. Who's here? Doesn't surprise me. It appears in Discord. Oh, 100%.
Smoke time.
So does this go above it? I assume this goes above it. This is the light that lights this up. Thought there was where's that torch? A Pico star about civilized a dead frog. What? JFix and PC built two bald guys building a PC stream. Yeah. Yeah. PC stream. Yeah, actually that'd be good. Yeah. Oh, that's where it goes. Look. So what it was, I'm going, where's that bulb go? It sits in between. There it goes. And the bloody one of the clips is broke off, so it sits behind like that. Well, I might have to get the glue out and glue it. And that's where it sits. So this sits behind and it lights it up. Yeah, it does. God damn it. There's some little slot things here, and it's supposed to slot in between. Hold that in. Right, get the glue gun out. Right, okay. Get the glue gun, Mick. Here, TFN's in. How you doing, TFN? Oh, God. That's it. Where's Worms? Look, when I was saying, like, every time I get the glue gun out, he said, Mick, you're not using enough glue. I'm using enough glue, trust me. I do get the glue out. Yeah, talk about drink. Where's my bottle? Oh, it's empty. That's one thing that I don't see many people do on their streams. Drink enough. PCDE drinks, I drink on the stream, like fluids. Mr. Swindon don't drink enough. He should drink a bit. That's probably why he's feeling aggy and he's muggy. Mind you, he was drinking the night before. Zola. Zola Buds. Oh, Zola's in. Didn't know Zola was in. How you doing, Zola? Got some great people in the chat. Absolutely brilliant. I've got to warm this up. I drink plenty of this. This is the one I have, and I love this one. Spring water, orange and passion fruit. This one I got from Sainsbury's in the UK. Sugar-free. There's no sugar in it. And it's in spring. 1.25 litres. I drink litres of this stuff. Absolutely love it. Right, while that's warming up, let me grab another bottle. There you go. Copyright, yeah, you're right. Farm take, yeah, I'll get a copyright strike again. Copyright. Mr. 1K. Has he hit the 1K? No, Russ is, and sadly, Russ is not hit the 1K mark. I can prove that, and I can show you guys that Russ is not hit the 1K. So let me go into Mr. Swindon still got on there, so let me go down. So PCDD is at 7K. Well done on the 7K subs. Absolutely brilliant. And Russ, 982. So Russ has got he's just shy of the 1K mark on Russ's repairs on there, on that front. So we're quite a way behind. We're nowhere near that front, but it goes to show we gradually will get there. Hopefully, fingers crossed. 7K subs, sir, is very impressive. You must be doing something right, buddy. Right, I'm going to put a bit of hot glue there. A bit there. Yeah, there you go. Right, now I can turn that off. What is it? Kids. I remember back out when I was on my chopper bike when I was out on the kid. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Oh, wrong one, Mick. Right, okay. Get the glue out. What sticks that glue there? My battery fell off mine. I hit so many potholes in the ground, it knocked my battery loose on my bike. I've got to sort that out. It's all about bikes. So Russ is up to 982. I'm sure Russ had more than that. He had more than 980. So I thought he was 990 something. Right. Anyway. Right, is that back in? It is. Oh, look at that. Sits like a glove. Right, now we can put all that back. Now that's all correctly laid out. Can't believe Royal Mail broke that. Yeah, okay, actually, I'll take that back. Yeah, I can. Because they're too bleeding clumsy. I had to repair what they broke. Lucky enough, it wasn't too bad. I told you every time someone mentions it, I lose some. Yeah, Russ, you was on more than 980. When I looked, you was on 900 and... I thought you was on 990 something. I didn't think you was down that much. Yeah, something's not right there. Russ is losing people. What's going on? Can't lose from Russ's channel. One of our top streamers. Otherwise, we won't get to see the goats. I do like that song though. It did make me laugh. It was actually quite funny. Right. Well, she's back up and running. If I resell this, I'm not fucking sending it back through Royal Mail. That's for damn sure I won't. After they nearly broke it. Honestly, stop putting images in my mind. 7K subs, that's very impressive. From PCDD. Good on him. He's catching up. I think a few more, it'd be up to where James is. I think James is up to, JFix is up to 10K subs. So he's not far from what JFix. I can see it overtaking. Glad I've got this working again. Yeah, fine, so you give me an idea. Is that spoil mail? Oh, God, it's like relentless. So they did break some bits off there. There was some bits that were broke. I'm just glad it's up and running again. It's the swing, isn't it, Russ? No. Right. Where's the...
Oh no!
Right. Oh yeah, alright, I've got it here. Again, where's this bit? Right, first things first, where's the vinegar? Well, I've got to add the vinegar. Yeah, the vinegar's down here. Mick, get the vinegar out. You see, check Discord what Royal Mail delivered the screen today, claimed that he didn't see the damage. Oh no. Do you know what? Don't talk to me. Oh no. You know, I just dropped a load of... Oh, that's just gone all over me lap. It's gone all over... I'm going to stink of vinegar. Great, lovely. God, it's strong, that vinegar. Great, it's gone all over me trousers now, all over me crutch, and I'm going to stink of vinegar now. Yeah, what's so wrong with me? All leaked from the nozzle. Fine. It's thinking, oh no. My dad had one of those Grundig reel-to-reels. They are beautiful. I'll tell you what, my other one that I've got over there that I repaired, absolutely come out lovely. It needed a few bits done to it, but I'm glad I've got it repaired. Sound, it is. The sound's fantastic. This was working lovely. All this needed was it had 2 broken fuses and a couple of caps needed replacing and a belt change. Replaced those, up and running. Got it delivered literally a couple of days ago, and then they broke it. Royal Mail broke it. So then I had to give them the money back. Literally give them the money back, and I've only just repaired it again. And I had to take all that motor apart. It was all jammed up underneath, where they didn't care about it. But again, sounds fantastic on it. Absolutely brilliant. But I'll re-advertise this one, because this is a 4-track system. I'll re-advertise this, and now I've repaired it. Lucky enough, they didn't break the actual reel-to-reel, but they damaged the internal where it got banged in transit, and it jammed all the motor up where they've just been walloping it around. And I've got the really heavy-duty box there that I'll put that in to prevent it, but it didn't stop the internals from being damaged inside. I know when we tried to do the Pico, tried to send the record player, the Sharp record player, such a shame. They damaged it in transit. There you go. She's all up. She's back up. It's all nicely cleaned up now, so. Right, I've got to put the bottom plate on, which is this one on here. Lucky enough, I had to take, what I had to do is take all that apart, take the bottom plate off, and there was a screw missing. Don't know how that was missing, but there was a screw missing. And the motor for the wheel was completely jammed. It was just so jammed up, it weren't spinning. Lucky enough, they didn't break the belt, because that could have burnt the belt out, and the belts are super expensive on these. So, and then I'd have had to order it from Germany to get the belt done. Right, let me clean that out. Where's that brush? Right. Sorry guys, I knocked it down. What I'm doing? I think it goes around that way. It does go around that way. Cool. So I've got 4 screws in there. Hey, ET's in. I didn't know ET. I didn't see him come in. Sorry, my friend. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, fucking hell.
Xbox Anniversary Edition pre-ordered, open now. That's the green one. I see that, Mike. I see that on here. I bet that won't be cheap. As from next week, Microsoft's going to be bringing in digital copies, as well as if you own the original hardware, like of the game disc, you're going to get a digital. You're going to get a digital copy of it. I've got to put the back plate on. The back plate's missing. Where's the back plate? Mick, you've lost the back plate. Oh no, they go down. No, disaster. Oh God, I've got to get up. My hip's gone. Right. Let me get rid of that. Say that. Mr. Bobby. Where's that box? Oh, the back plate. The back plate's missing. I've got to find it. Oh yeah, got it. Oh, the screw's come out. Where's the screw gone? Huh? Oh, for crying out loud. The screw's missing. I thought I had it in here. Alright. Leave it to one side for a minute. I've got to put these on. Lots of AI things coming today. Eat from. Can't believe I've lost that. Well, that's working. Oh, the other one's for the level. Yeah, there you go. We're back up and running. Cleaned it all up. Get rid of all the greasy fingerprint marks all on it. And the dog's hairs. Bodson's still molting a little bit. Bless him. Oh, the handle can go back on as well. I'll squeeze the handle on. Oh, he's bent the handle. The handle's bent up. Yeah, the handle's bent outwards. God damn it. Yeah, fixed. next. Right. So, we're back up, finally, we're back up and running with a fully working reel-to-reel. Check another seller, Mike. Right. That's on stop. So I could put a reel-to-reel. She's back up and running. So that motor had to be taken apart due to where it had been banged. It knocked it all out of alignment. Oh, fucking fine fudge cakes. Hold up a minute, because this is all twisted. What's going on here? No. It is twisted. That's the only thing with these. These put me in mind like the old Cine 8 tracks, which I'd love to get one of them. Lovely, the old Cine 8 tracks. He is playing. It's back to the way it was. Mono sound, I think these had. They didn't have stereo, so it's one speaker. As we can see, it's fully working. As you can hear, we've got a lovely sound coming from these. It reminds me of the old data backup in the movie Swordfish. Right, that's pause. That's play. Rewind. It sounds like Ozzy Osbourne backwards. It does, actually. It does. Ozzy Osbourne playing backwards. It does record all right. I have now got the correct. I've now got the correct input for playing on these now. My one's sitting over there. This works lovely. I think what I'm going to do is get this re-advertised and just buy a pickup on me. I don't think I can go through what Royal Mail keep doing it, because the next time it'll be completely broken and I might not be able to repair it. These are so delicate, these machines, they don't take much banging in transit. And clearly that must have proved it, because they broke it. It got broke doing in transit. They jammed all the motor up. Lucky enough, they had the decency to stop and not burn the transformer out. Now I can't play because I'll get done for copyright again for bloody YouTube. So, right, that works. That's it, and it cuts off. which is supposed to do that. Does its job. So we are back up and running. We are back up and running. The one good aspect is I've got to put that back cover on. Where the bloody screw's gone for that. I'll have to check. So one jammed motor later. To take it all apart, it had to be stripped down and resorted and realigned. That's all it needed, just realignment. Let's get all this done. Don't copy that floppy. No. Hell yeah, Mike's got that one on these. Don't copy that floppy. Yeah, don't copy that floppy. That's a good one, you see. No one's forgot about that. Right. I've got to put this back on there. So now I've got to find out where the bloody screw's gone. Oh no, the screw's gone walkabouts. Get two spare fuses in here. What's happened here with the fuses? And we are missing a screw. Oh no, that is not good. We can't be missing a screw. Right, check the box. No, I'm sure I did. I'll double check the box, make sure it ain't come out of the box. Yeah, it did. You're right. It did come out of the box. There's the lid. And where's the bloody lid for it? Did put the lid on there. Yeah, I've got the screw out. Well, screw not big enough then. Oh, it's saying the screw's not deep enough now. No! And yet that was the correct one for it. Alright. I'll go back to the super duper box where on the floor. Is it? It ain't gone on the floor, is it? That's a good shout. No. It's Bronson's glue on the floor. I've got plenty of that. No, I ain't got a clue. The screw that come out of that box, it's not now fixing it. So, don't know what's happened there. Don't worry. I'll go to my magic box of screws. And this box always comes up. Out of everything I've lost, I've gained by putting it onto something else. God, that screw's mangled up. They ought to go in a bin. Can't use that. You want to see the state of that? Oh, speak of the devil, Bronson's here. Hello, Bonnie. Now, what are you after? Can I use that one? Yeah. There you go. Done. Here you go. See? Another one that comes up trumps. I think that one's I think I've got one for PCDD. Right, we've repaired that one. The box has come up trumps again. Right, so hello, Bonnie. Yeah, Mr. Bronson. Yes, Mr. Bronson. Thanks, Bronson. I mean, did I ask you to snot all over me? No, I didn't. You're one dirty git. And he's still snotting. Why are you snotting? Right, so I got the back on there. I found a screw to put it in. That's held it all in place. The handle got all bent up. So, again, but straightened all the handle up. So the handle's all lined up nicely. Lucky enough they didn't break any of these, because these would have been a nightmare. Mixed Discord. Right, so you've done one for PCDD, have you? Shall we have a listen? I can't see why we shouldn't. This should be a good one. Like PCDD is here. Yes. Yeah, I hope he is here, so PCDD can listen to it. As I can see, yeah, there is a second one for PCDD. So, let me go. Give me 1 minute. Let me turn the background music off. Right, I will mute that. And turn this up. Right, are we ready? Are we listening? We're about to listen. Let me turn the TV up because I can't hear it myself. Right, 30 to go. That'll do. There you go.
Under the Sea with PCDD and the Dolphins. Oi! Keep away from that motherboard! Your flippers are bloody wet! Down in the workshop, what do we see? PCDD fixing another PC. Live on YouTube with the chat rolling by. Laptop on the bench that refuses to die. Soldering iron and a screwdriver too. He's fixing customers' computers for you. But there's one little problem nobody foresaw. He's sharing the workshop with dolphins galore. Not now, Flipper! Under the sea with PCDD and the dolphins. Fixing your computer while the dolphins keep talking. Click, click here and a whistle over there. There's fish, thermal paste and screws everywhere. Under the sea with PCDD and the dolphins. Live on YouTube and the whole chat's watching. Windows won't boot and the dolphins agree. Another normal day with PCDD. He's checking the RAM when the telephone rings. Hello, sir. I'd like to discuss a few things. PCDD smiles, the chat knows that grin. Oh, bloody hell, he's going to wind him up again. What card machine do you use, sir? Funky Pigeon. Silence on the phone. Funky what? Or Moonpig, mate, they've got lovely cards. The dolphins start laughing. Don't you bloody start. Under the sea with PCDD and the dolphins. Motherboards, laptops and dolphins keep talking. One wants a mackerel, one wants a chip. One's nicked the screwdriver and won't give it back. Under the sea with PCDD and the dolphins. Repairing your computer while the whole room's rocking. PCDD says, can I please fix this PC? Apparently not. Now PCDD's got another profession. Dolphin training is his latest obsession. He's fluent in dolphinique or so he will claim every whistle and squeak has a different name. That means come, that means go. What did that one mean? Your graphics card's fucked, mate. Right, dolphins? Diagnostics! RAM? Power supply? Power supply. Knew it. Quiet. I'm trying to run a professional computer repair business. Don't answer back. The customers wait in the live stream rolls. Dirk somehow discussing pineapples. Something about Tesco trousers and spikes. So Buddy remembers how we got here tonight. The scam callers confused, the chat's in tears. The laptop's been waiting 45 years. Then PCDD suddenly jumps from his chair. Shit! I forgot the dolphins are there. Under the sea with PCDD and the dolphins, fixing your computer while the dolphin pod's singing. Hard drives and Windows soldering chips. Try holding a screwdriver when you'd only got flippers. And under the sea with PCDD and the dolphin, the strangest repair shop Britain's ever witnessed. Customers' computers repaired eventually, while thousands are laughing at PCDD. Who gave that dolphin the soldering iron? Right. Dolphins fed, scan caller gone. Now I can finally finish this customer's computer. Oh, bollocks. Don't say it. I bloody knew it. Under the sea with PCDD and the dolphins.
That was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that was catchy. It was catchy. Yeah, you're right there, Russ. It was 100% really good, actually. I hope he was there to listen. We need a BGA tanny, so great. It's a great bit of kit, that is. Absolutely great bit of kit. Always comes up trumps. Always. I don't think I've ever heard. I concur. Yeah, I hope Mr. PC was lurking in the background so he could actually listen to that. Because that was brilliant. Yeah, the echo could have been through the microphone where it picks it up. It's so sensitive. Yeah, the wire was too much for the wire. Happening here with PCDD, catching him with the dolphins. I'm glad I checked the wiring on these fucking wires. Are nearly hanging out the plug. I thought, Jesus, that weren't my doing. I didn't check the plug. Wires were too long and over-wired. Absolutely brilliant. That always comes up trumps. Always. Some are more funnier than others because I think it picks up in the chat. But Russ's one was great. I like that one. McRusty had a farm. I don't like that. That was quite funny. Of course, really captured it. Really did. 100%. Always does. I think the more that the chat goes off the rails, the better the song comes out. It tends to pick it up. It's more funnier. Right. Yeah, because he just lurks sometimes. But it did come out good, so. Definitely. Yeah, the wires on this plug weren't the greatest. I wouldn't have wired it up like that. I don't like wires being too long in a plug because you tend to tug at a wire. I like a plug to wire up like that. That's how I like a plug, to see a plug. When I wire them up, I like a little bit of the sleeve going over the bond, over the, the clamp, and then just enough so it covers right the way down into the crevice, and then same over. Then that way it doesn't. It's a perfect layout for the fuse, and the plug sits nice and snug. So that's how I sit mine. Yeah, it's stuck in my head now. Yeah, it actually is. Normally, the best way to do plugs, if you're going to do a plug, I wouldn't have done it like that. I probably would have used a ferrule, a couple of ferrules on here, because a ferrule, then it won't break from the wire then. But this is nice because you've got a nice loop around the system anyway. It's not pinching on the wire, because you don't want it pinching on the wire. And these ain't really safety plugs because again, the plug hasn't got any protection when you pull it out. Have I missed anything good, mate? I've been just been to physio. You just missed a song of PCDD of Pico just done one with PCDD on it, literally about a few minutes ago. So if you go back to the stream while I'm still live, you'll be able to hear it. It's actually quite good. Catchy song. It's very catchy. Talking about dolphins. He's got the dolphins on it. Right. So, we've got... That is now all sorted out. It's all working. That rewinds, lovely. And that's fast forwarding, lovely. So this is fully working. Oh, it sounds like fun. I'll have to go back and have a look. Yeah, it is. Yeah, go back about 4 or 5 minutes and listen to the stream. It's actually quite funny. Well, this is finally fixed again for the second time. I can now put this back up for sale. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put it in for Royal Mail or any other delivery service. It'll be by pickup. Because I don't want this broke. Because these are too fragile for being banged around in transit. Yeah, or, yeah, that's a good shout. El Stevo, if you want to listen to it, go back into me, what Farm Tech says, go to my Discord, and Mr. Pico put it in now. Yeah, I forgot, because you did post it, that's where I played it from. Right, so, one Grundig again, back up and running. For the second time. Yay! I'm just glad that they've not... What's a bit of cheese doing on it? It's now fully working again. I should put on there again. Actually, that's a good shout. I'm going to put again. Right, so one reel to reel sorted. Right. Oh, it only took you 2 hours. Is that how long it took? 2 hours to take all that apart? Fucking hell, well, you did well, Mick. Yeah, thanks. It only took 2 hours. Jesus. Didn't know it was going to take 2 hours. Well, I've got it back up and running. They actually put on the box. Look, this is what annoys me. They put on there, right? Fully worked that this was a returns label, right? I like this one. Fleecy bums, right? So I've put on there, fully working, but the reason why he returned it, because it was defective, right? So it wasn't defective because I showed him a video of it fully working, but he returned it, which I had to pay the £9. Oh, McRusty. Oh, that was brilliant. I like Andy's. Yeah, Rusty's one was brilliant. Love that, Rusty's one. Old McRusty and a farm. Put that back on. Switch that back on. I think that is... Well, I still can't do nothing on this one. This I still can't do nothing on. Is because even though I changed the transistor, the issue that thanks to Farm Tech and I think it was Otcales as well, put me the schematics into this. What's all that white stuff? What is all that white shit all down the side of it? I ain't got a clue what that white stuff is. They give me the schematics on this. The eMMC chip, which is underneath the thing, LCV. Yeah, there's one for Russ and one for PCDD. I don't think it's an eMMC issue. I still think the issue is going to be these two components. One of these is not putting the correct voltage up, and I don't think it's that because it lights it up. I reckon it's this that's causing the issue. It's the incorrect one. Regardless of how expensive that one was, I still think that's the issue. So until I can get another one of these working, swap the components over, swap that component to see if it still lights it. If it doesn't, then it's likely this component, because these two do talk to each other. Because when I followed it in circuit, it goes up through the coil, it goes up to the transistor along, it seems to go up this way, it goes up. In fact, I think they both were sorted out with, sorted out with FarmTech's ideas, yeah. FarmTech did put that in. The way this goes through circuit, the voltage comes into here, because you have a look where it's coming in from. Excuse me. So, battery input comes in from the switch. Switch system comes down to here, because if you follow it down in the circuit, you can actually see it goes to the coil, and then off from the coil goes over to here. It branches over, and then up. It starts then coming back up and going up towards the eMMC chip. But before it gets to that, it comes over this side from the transistor. And I think this is where the issue lies. The problem with that voltage. Mate, my throat. Or is it complicated? Just measure the voltage, mate. You know, that's just it. I'm getting voltage up to it, but it's not getting all the way up. Then when I put voltage, inject voltage into this, I measured round here. I changed the caps, which the caps helped a little bit. Some of them caps were down, and Andy says it's never the caps. Why do you think it's complicated? Just measure the voltage, right? The reasons why. That transistor was missing, right? I put this one in, but I still think that transistor is still causing a problem. Because if it's not a PNP or an NPN, it will throw it off from the next transistor. The trouble is, you can't buy these transistors. They don't sell them. But this is still getting hot because of this. They're sending voltage back down from the coil back down to this. I know these do get toasty, and for 5 volts, there's not a lot of voltage going through it. So I can only put it down to the 2 components that are missing, which was the transistor and the voltage reg. But I really need to get another one and swap these 2 over, do one first, and then see if it'll power up. Because when I push it down, I tend to get an erratic picture. So it is sending voltage up, but I shouldn't be pushing it down, which is not an earth issue, because they said there was an earth issue. But it was working lovely before it went. But where's the components? I don't know. And I can't find the components for it. But it wouldn't matter if I find the components. It's because it's still going to suffer the same fate. You can't get them parts. Yeah, Andy, yeah, it's always the caps. Andy said, yeah, no, so he did. Andy says it ain't the caps. It's never the caps. Well, he had his words today. He actually did. I don't think it should be a transistor, a MOSFET. Oh, yeah, the defects. You sure it was like a transistor? It looks like a schematic. The trouble is that you've got to get the right schematic. The Rev 1 on here is the 75718 Rev A. Now, the one that Octal sent was the 1A model, but because I've got the green ones is the sound. So I know where these go. That just needs to be soldered back onto there for the sound. The sound's not the issue, is the getting the voltage around the rest of it. It's a really basic system. Padboy's tried to explain you've got to go through the step voltage converter for the vid. Right, okay. Let me have a quick look on Discord, because I think that's where he posted it. Ocal's posted it. Because there's different versions of this, of the board. Because there's Donkey Kong, Pac-Man. But if you put pressure down, it starts. Well, it's sort of. I'll tell you what. Let me turn it on. I'll show you. I'll put some voltage into it. Where's the leads? Yeah. It's just easier to show you. So 5 volts. You ain't got to go mad with it. 5 volts, 1 amp. You switch her on. Right. So as you can see, I was supposed to have had it on player 1. This is player 2. So you can see that it's getting some voltage around it. Right. But if I press this down, it starts doing that on the down button. It's like a radic on there. It's weird. So it's not an earth issue. This one's missing, but I can't use that one on there. But that should have powered up, but it's clearly not the case. It's like as soon as I touch the down button, because this is on a joystick, so you've got your left and right. Got your left and right. The left and rights don't do nothing. As soon as I touch the down, they don't have up on there. So you can see what I'm up against. But the trouble is that that FET gets hot. It still gets a bit toasty. Which is strange, because there's not much on this board. The only thing is, I'm just hoping it ain't the eMMC chip that's underneath, but when you push down, it connects to ground. Yeah. Which the others don't do that. There's an eMMC chip right underneath the VDP or the VDC, so it's a ground issue. So if that's a ground issue, I'll tell you what, let me solder the wire up. I'm going to solder the wire up for the sand. Let's see if there's sand at least. I'll put the other ground wire, I'll put the other sound wire back, because it's snapped off anyway. Goes here. I've got to take it off. No, that's what we were saying, Pep. Right, where's where's this? It's off. Bloody eBay. Remind your watch. Right, okay. It's not nothing important. Right. Let me grab. I need a drop of IPA because I put that on there. How much difference in the schematics? Yeah, that's just it. So, where's my glasses? I'll have a quick look, Pab. Give me a minute. Let me put this solder this wire back on. Right. Where is that other wire? Here it is. There you go. Right, soldered them. Right, cool. That's soldered back on that wire. From what I've seen, Pab, there's not much difference in the other layout. There's a little bit of a difference layout. So, right, that wire's back on, right? I soldered that wire back on. Let's see if we can get sand back out of that. I can hear it crackle up. It don't make no difference with the sand. Connected. Still doing that. Then okay, then follow the ground check and the traces. Right, turn that off, unplug that. Right, so the wire's back onto that. Right, so what one did I just press down? I pressed this down up here. Right, this is what I pressed down. So I pressed that button down and it went erratic on the screen. So if you follow it, if you follow where this goes up, right. So one of these is going to be a ground. That's going to be the ground earthed out. This will be like a positive side to it. So if you follow that trace, it splits off. We've got one coming up here, which goes to that resistor. And the other side then comes up, the second one, and it looks like it goes to this trace up here. So it's going to that, following that trace. So one goes to that resistor and one goes exactly to here. The good thing is you can follow it where it goes up. The fact where it comes off, which is, that's that component. If I see where the power goes to this, one side goes to the earth, which is the drain, the gate. So that one there is an earthing point, because I can see it branch off. It branches off to the other side of that leg. So that middle one goes to that other side of that leg, which I can see where that goes. So that branches off. So the other component is up here, right above it. Mick, check your images on Discord and the solder ones here. Right, okay. Right, so basically you said check these solder points. Right, okay. So I'll check whereabouts is that. So that's up near the Rev A. Right. Which is going to be, should be solder points up here. Yeah. That's these two here. Put them in continuity. What was there? What was supposed to be there? Oh, that was the leg for that. Right, okay. Yeah, because the bits were missing of this one on here. Yeah. Yeah, FarmTech put the image. So basically, the images that he put is these leg solder points here. So, alright, then what I'll do then, let me put some voltage back into there, and I'll shorten the legs out, see if that makes a difference. Good shot. Hold up, we got sound. Yeah, it's working. You're right. Yeah, look, it's working. They got to be soldered up. That's why. Top man. Oh, he's a geezer, isn't he? So it's actually working. Right, okay. Then what I'll do, I'll solder a jumping point to that wire. Isn't it funny, isn't it? Fixed. So basically, that wasn't making connection, which is not getting voltage round. So if you follow this round, if I follow that round, which is that wire there, that goes all the way up to the top, which that's where the voltage wasn't getting. So basically, these two are not bridged. So you've got a third one, which is an access point. Yeah, it was missing the ground. That's why it couldn't get voltage all the way up the top. That's why the voltage was low. So yeah, you're right. All right, I'll grab a bit of wire. And I'll bridge it over. So it's unbelievable. You know, I've got a bit of wire here. I'm going to bridge a bit of wire. Bit from there to bit to there. That's why it weren't getting voltage, because when I tested it, I said, it's not getting voltage up to the top part of the board. I said, it's really weird. As soon as I bridged it with them, I heard it fire up. Yeah, there's another point that double check for the immediate marks to be checked anyway. But that's a good share. So these must be bridging points then. These must be bridging points where the voltage needs these to be bridged to get voltage around the rest. Because it was working, like I said, I didn't quite understand that. Alright, that's not a problem. I can put a little bit of, I can bridge a wire. So the transistor is fine. It is, yeah. So transistor is fine. Because it needs the other transistor to talk to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to loop it. I'll loop it from that side over to there. And then what that'll do then, these are two earth points. So, then that's right. Because thinking about it, it's not finishing a circuit, because I said to you, it seems like the voltage is not getting round because it's not being earthed out. So it's getting to that point to where these two bits are missing, which is right, and then stopping for it to complete the rest of the circuit onto the ECM, which is to chip it underneath that. So it can't complete the circuit, so it's sending it erratic. But this is what I'm saying about, so it was really, if that was on there, that would have been fine. But because that part's missing, I can't play player 2. Bloody annoying, though. It makes a jumper for the other side to see the image on Discord. Unbelievable. So it's a missing Earth. After all that bloody time, it ended up just being one simple thing. Now, I'm not going to be able to get that connector because they don't sell it. That's it. I want to make sure them connectors are anchored down. So this don't snap off. Because these are going to be buggers to put back on. That's it. I'll double check it. That's what I'll do, become the schematic, maybe a coil. No, that's fine. Let me just snip that one off. That's it. Right. So now that's bridged over from that point because them two are missing anyway. This should now work. 5 volts. Sorry guys, I'm not the bloody not the mouse. Right. So yeah, look, it's on player 1 and it's working it. The flickery needs the camera. But we're not getting any flicker. Stream ending. No, it's alright, it's me, I'm not the bloody thing. Right Mick, Discord, another point you need to check for the and the resistor. It's working, it is working nice now. It's back to where it was. All it means is I can't play player 2. Right, I can cut the legs now. Let me cut the legs off that. I didn't cut the legs off it because I didn't want to know that the I left the legs long just in case they might have to be taken off. No resolder. So these are correct anchored down. So now I can trim them legs up there because it is working it. There you go. Put it in a bin. Yeah, sorry, Farm Tech, it's me. I'm not the mouse. It come up. Double check. Big cone. Use your bloody glasses, Mick. I can't put the goggles on and wear my glasses. So all it needed was a jumper wire, for fuck's sake. And it was that simple. Well, it don't matter. It's back up and running. So now I can finally put this back together and call this one fixed. Yeah, see, look. The reasons why Mick, put your blood and read the chat again. All right, look. The reasons why they were supposed to be in, you got a left and right, left and right. Player 1, this is player 2. What? Stop, read the chat. Right, all right, I'll read the chat. Give me a minute. Let's put my glasses on because I can't see it. Chat. As Andy says, these guys are chatting too much. It's like me. Where's my glasses? Now I've lost my goggles. Oh no. No, they've got walkabouts. Oh, they're on the floor. Oh, Mick, don't run over them. I've only got that one pair. Right, I'll read the chat. Give me a minute. Let's put my goggles on. 1 minute chat comes up and ends. Right, let me go back up. Right, Mick, mate. Jump on the other side. Image on Discord. Right, Farm Tech. Right, this is Pitco. Right, would you check the other area marked on the PCB on Discord? It might be fine, but it looks a bit sus as well. It may be a dab with the iron. Right, okay. I'll have a look on that Discord. Just in case, it's like you said, there might be, yeah, what I would be is schematic by the coil. Right. Right, we caught up with the chat. Right, Mick, Discord. Hanging on the bad soldering picker, yeah. Right, Mick, Discord. Another point you need to check is resolder. Right, okay. So let me check the Discord. So it looks like there's another point I need to solder. Yes, you have. FarmTech and Pico's port 2 images up. Right, I've seen that one. That was thanks to that. And FarmTech's port this point. Right. Yes, that is where that part is missing. That's what I was trying to say in the chat. It's actually missing. Right. Pico says, Mick, got to read the chat properly. There's more to solder. It looks like in Discord. Resolder the transistor. Right. Yeah, because that transistor didn't look great when I checked it. So it's funny you should mention that. I was going to do that anyway. I was going to resolder the transistor. But that part where you just said, yeah, if you look at the image, there's a metal part, shield missing. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. When I got this, that's why I covered it up and pointed up here, because there was a couple of bits missing, right? So that metal shield, that's what I bridged because it wasn't connecting. So that bridge point, what I've put on there, is just to make a connection. But the middle bit is so these are outer bits of the earth, which are these bits here. That's an earth, that's an earth. This is the live. The idea is when you push these down, they make a contact, which gives you its fire. Well, I can't because this part's missing. But what was actually happening, these two are linked with these two. So what was actually happening, when it was getting to this point from the FET coming round, it was stopping, which couldn't get up to the voltage on it. This is why I was only getting a bit on the voltage on the bottom part of there. It wasn't getting the rest of the voltage because it couldn't complete the circuit because it was missing. I'll never cover anything because I couldn't see it. Right, yeah, that's why I put it over. That's what I was just going to take off. I put that over there to saying that part was missing, but this bit was missing on here anyway. So I can't, all that means is I can't play player 2. This is in player 2, middle one's player 1. But they just need resoldering back up. So I can't play player 2. You can only play player 1. That's why you couldn't see it, FarmTech, because it was covered up. But these parts, again, you can't buy them. I had a look online. It's a shame because it's only one part missing. But these I've got they're like, I don't know what they call these, but if you have a look, you can just about make out where these, when you press them down, they're only like a bit of metal. Yeah, I saw the button in the right there. So it must have connected with the pin in the middle pressed. It does, because if you have a look, when you press, it makes it a connection. So all it is two bits of metal, one bit of metal, and when you push down, it pings. So it's like that makes a connection. That goes, yeah, Mick, we couldn't see that because it was covered up. Oh, right. So all I need to do then is resolder these back up properly now, and this is done. The caps helped, changing the caps. It's made it more brighter. So these, you was talking about this earlier on. This solder point here. Yeah, it's not hard, but there's that is, yeah. So that point, which is that resistor there is this one here. And that's what you was trying to say in the chat. But I was going to solder it anyway. I was going to resolder it properly, cover it, because these are not covered properly. So as long as I keep that jumped, if I take that off, that doesn't put voltage up here, which doesn't send voltage up here. And that's why I was getting a really, really ultra low voltage when I injected. I was getting not even
Smoke time.
I think I was getting about 1 volt. You're supposed to have 5 volts coming up here. That's why I couldn't send the rest up. So now I know these two are linked to this, it sends it up. If you follow it in circuit, it sends it all the way up to where the ESM's, where the chip is, which then brings the rest on. I'll just leave it soldered up. These two soldered up. It's a shame. Yeah, you can't easily make a button, can you? That's what it needs. Now I can solder this up 100% now. That's what it needs. I need to make a button up. I can finally put this bloody thing back together. Yeah. Right, that one's soldered. Yeah, that's better. Well, the wires are all nice and soldered on there. Just needs a good clean. Good shirt, no? So it ended up being a simple fault that all it needed was two earths needed to be bridged. Then that was it. If you have a metal shield or something like you can cut out a contact. Yeah, I know what you mean. So then basically, but they need to have a pin on it. So then you can make, so when you press down, it can make something out. I have, do you know what? I haven't got anything metal. Let me have a look, see if I've got anything metal. I'm going to clean this up first. I just soldered all that up properly now. And that one. So they was fine. Them components were absolutely fine. All it needed was, it just needed them two bridged. And then that was it. Results. It's not that. These are my own ones that I wanted to keep. I did want to keep these ones. Right, let me double check, make sure these ain't got breached or anything like that on it. I don't like the shitty flux on it, it's absolutely terrible. Very fluxy. Sometimes flux can cause like a bridge. Right, that's soldered over lovely now. And the legs are anchored all the way over. Yeah, they're alright. I just didn't like that flux that ended up being it's a lot of flux. Factory flux. Just crap. It's really nasty factory flux where it's just even the toothbrush won't even get rid of it. That's better. Yeah, it's fine. Right, done. Finally. Right, that's all of the holes covered, like you said, Pab. Alright, farm tech. I've covered all of them. So the ones that I needed to redo was this one, which was that transistor. That was that transistor there. Because I didn't cover the holes properly because I just thought just in case it's got to come out. And you'll end up delaminating it from the board. And I've got the temperature down to 380 degrees to take these off. Because I don't want to put it up too high, just in case. And that is the voltage thing, which I sorted out. That, again, covered all the holes. It's super sticky because it's factory flux. You can't... The only way I'm going to get rid of factory flux is... everything's super sticky on it. It looks good now. It does. Yeah, I've cleaned it all up. So that looks nice now. And that's why I put my goggles on to have a look. To make sure that flux wasn't bridging. Because I don't want these bridging. Because right above it, right here, is another transistor. Right above this one. So you've got this transistor. So this is one transistor. And that's another transistor. And they're right in parallel with each other. So these two are linked. So you've got that one, and that one up here. All these three are linked together. So now it looks good. It's properly covered. And that's covered as well. So that's it. This can finally all go back together. I'm not going to stop all of the factory flux out of it, no. And that's where I covered the hole all night to repair it, because some muppet decided to drill an hole at the side, which I had to do a repair. I done a repair there, filled it all in with plasticizer. What a fucking banana brain. It's a shame really that I I can't use the player 2, but I can use player 1. And again, some of the caps were down as well. So the caps, there was about 3 caps. I just changed a lot. The caps, and it looks brighter as well. Now it's obviously got new caps. I need to just get a little tad bit of vinegar. Just get that, clean that off. There's a lot of fingerprint marks on here. I just need to gently wipe that. Good shirt though. It's good shirt. You got yeah, you're gonna make it, lay it down when you work. Yeah, well, I always put a cloth under it. I don't want to break the vacuum tube on this because it's game over if you do that. Like I said, these are sought after toys. This is why I didn't want to inject too much voltage going into it. And we got the sound, and it's working lovely. If I press the button, I'm trying to hold it onto the connector. Yeah, that's working. Game over. Yeah, works lovely. So, finally put that back. Keep that transistor on there. That's all anti-dory. That's all lovely. That's all working nice. And no more labels over PCB to hide the faults. Oh yeah. Yeah, that probably would help. I've got to admit, that would help. I can get rid of that mark now. Where's that? You know what? That's what you couldn't see because I was covering it up. I bet you thought, well, hang on a minute, you've got one piece missing. That's why you couldn't get the picture. Because I was covering it up because I pointed towards you need a transistor. Just that I forgot to take it off. That's it, I can take all that off now. Now, if Pico had that, he would make something up. Because he's got something in the workshop that he could make a bit of metal up or something. But I haven't got anything like that to make up. Nice to get it all up and running now. You've got a picture. Yeah, I've got a picture. We're back up running. Thanks to Pab and FarmTech. It ended up just being a simple bridging point that it wasn't getting solder to the other side of the board because an earth point was not connected. It must have been running in parallel. It wasn't separate, it was running on a circuit. Yeah, good job, guys. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And the good thing is, it's back up and running. It just means I can't play player 2. I can't play player 2. All it needs is a bit of metal bridged over, but not touching that. So what it's got to do, it's got to hover, and then when you push down, that's your fire button. But, you know, it's only for player 2 anyway. Middle one's player 1, end one's player 2. I've just put a note under it, can't play player 2. Connector missing. Will you put that into... No, this one is in my collection. It was working and it packed up. And what packed up was 2 things on it. It went. Because these just go. Remember, TFN, these are ancient. These are 1982. So these are coming up to nearly, 48 years old? Gotta be nearly 50 years old. What packed up was that voltage thing there, and that transistor packed up. And what happened, it just cut it dead. That got hot, where it was old over time, and the others could fail. But now I know, I've got a spare one of these, and I'll have to order one of these. But now I'll know, I will take a picture of this before I put this back together. Because if I ever want to use this as a reference, I can come back to this video, and also I'll look at the pictures, thinking, right, if they go, test these, because these are a culprit of failing at the end of it. That's exactly it. Because these do get hot. What they're supposed to be, these are supposed to be on a heatsink. These were supposed to be on like a heatsink where it disperses the heat, because these do get hot. It's only 5 volts or 6 volts going into it. 6 volts, I believe. So I'm going to snap a picture, put that back now, and then this bugger can go back. Then that's it, done. Lovely. If I look at the pictures that I just took, then I know that Mick, you're doing well today. 2 out of 2 fixes. I have. Yeah, absolutely. So what I've done, I took a picture of both of these. So if my others, because these just fail, these won't give you any warning. This is what happened on here. I took a picture of that, because now I can use this on the others. All that means I ain't got player 2, but you know, it's a small price to pay. The good aspect is it's back up and running. This was my private one. Call me Agent Mick. So now all the wires, it said a recap. It said one of these and a transistor. I'll have to make a note that don't put this on player 2 because it will not work. 2 fixes. That's 2 out of 2. That ain't done bad. Thanks to you guys, again, helped me to diagnose. So I didn't know that what I know in future. See, it's all about the learning. Peter, this is what I'm saying about the learning side. You can't get the schematics on these, right? So what you got to do, you got to reverse engineer it. You're trying to fathom out where it's going in circuit and what it's connected to. What I found is that disconnect one side of the earth, this doesn't get power up here, which that's what I wasn't getting. Thought change the caps, might get power up to it. Might be a cap fault. Caps can do that, can give you different voltages, but I was checking, I was getting 3 volts up here, but when I was checking the caps, I was only getting 2. You're supposed to have 5 volts coming up to these caps, minimum, because it's going to the ECM, which is the chip underneath. So it wasn't getting voltage up here. And I went, well, that don't make sense. I can only put it down to the transistor. Followed the transistor down. What I didn't take in consideration was the earth wasn't connecting from this side, wasn't getting connecting up here. Make a button and it's fixed on player 2. I haven't got nothing to fix it. If I had something, I would make something up. You'll probably be the best person to have something like metal. I haven't got anything metal. I know I've got a lot of crap floating around, but I've got nothing to put over it. Huh? It can't be, he needs your help for it. Yeah, I haven't got anything that thin. It's got to be really ultra thin. Look how thin that metal is, look. You can see what I mean. It's got to have legs soldered to it. If you have a look, it's got solders, it's got legs going down to it. You can actually see the leg going down. It's a shame that I can't buy these, because I would have bought one. Just a bit of metal that you've got something like a lot. That would be great, because then I could have player 2 up and running. What about if I cut part of a lid? This ain't metal, is it? It's tin. This is tin. I can't use that because it was for the, but it's been coated. Have you got like a dead switch somewhere? That's what I'm thinking. Let me have a look before I put all this back, because these are buggers to take apart, and I don't want to put it all together and take it all apart again, because you'll break something. Let me have a look, see what I've got. I probably have got something. You're right. I'll have a look. Which is screws. Let me have a look in here. Ugh. Is that plastic? Yeah. Screws and more screw. Even in like an old board or that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. I probably have. You're right. I probably have got something floating around. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. And then I can get this officially fixed. But it is now working. The good aspect is it is working. It's not as if it ain't working. I've got it back up and running. So I didn't waste my money on that component after all. Stupid idea, but saturate wick, Mick. Or even, no, because the trouble is with wick, it'll be making a constant connection. It's got to be taut with a little bit of resistance. Use the dust cover from a floppy disk. Floppy disk? Oh yeah. Good idea, Paps. I have got some discs. Where did I see them discs? I had them yesterday. Here, they're down here. I know what pad means. That's a great idea. I've got plenty of these. I can sacrifice one of these. I think Pabs is onto something. Yeah, look. So, cyber pain. He's talking about this. The lid on one of these, because they'll have resistance. Great idea. You know, Pabs come up trumps again. I'll sacrifice